everybody? Welcome back to another show we're putting together here. I figured I would give you a reveal of our 2023 car for Double M Racing. So here it is. We're starting this channel because of course we're new and we are learning everything, and on YouTube you can't find a lot of information available on these Legends cars. Everything's a big secret, and it's a closed class. I mean, there's not really a lot you can do to it. So we wanted to start this channel so we could help everybody that's in the same situation as we are, trying to learn how to set these things up, what we do to them. Exact numbers and stuff like that won't be revealed, but it's nice to know somebody that's fresh into racing, caster, camber. So we're gonna have some episodes coming up here in the future with one of my buddies that's good at setting these things up, or setting cars up, and explaining exactly what we do on them. Changing the oil on these things, messing with the batteries. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff on these cars, and every single car is the exact same in this class. So that's why we started this channel, and for you guys to follow along with us on our racing adventure. So without further ado, here is our, you guys have seen it in the previous clip. Here's our car for this year. We went to Orlando, Florida to pick this car up, and I'll insert some clips here on what this thing looked like last season now. As compared to what? This is a 1937, I believe, Chevy sedan is what this is, and we've done a ton of work to it. So this inside, we got a new seat in there. We are running the Kirky 600 series, I believe, is what it is. It's got the 21-degree layback in it. It is 16 or 18 inches wide. It fits just fine in there. Inside the car, you've got, only gauge we run in here is our gear indicator, and then we've got our switches, your power switch, your fuel switch, and your start button. And then you've got a gear shifter inside there, detachable steering wheel. This year we've got the new wheels, and thankfully, thank you to the Comers. They're our parts supplier for our area here in Missouri. Dave Comer and Justin Comer. They finally got a shipment of Hoosier Dirts, so we are some of the lucky ones around here that got this done. So we've got the new tires on there. You guys seen that in the episode. Can't thank our sponsors enough for this year. We've got Two Chicks Photography. We've got McCulley Insurance Agency, Double M Fence and Home Solutions, and Ozark Hydrographics right there. Check out his website. Give Eric a call down there if you need anything graphics wise, anything dipped. That hydrographic stuff is really cool. It's where they dip the stuff in the solution and it all comes out with a print on it. So it's amazing technology I don't understand. But this car, we run this has got a 1250cc Yamaha engine in it. If I can get it off. So there's the engines in them. Ours has the red ignition pack, and then you've got your ignition system. That's the red box. This is an oil catch can. That is a brake fluid reservoir, clutch reservoir. We do have the dual overhead fans on ours that came with it, so we got pretty lucky there. That's a pretty costly upgrade on these engines. On your coolers, you've got an upper engine cooler and a lower oil cooler. These are air-cooled engines, so you don't have antifreeze or anything like that in them. We did get a new carburetor set up on it this year. I bought a spare carb, sent it off to RRC, Hank Scott. He went ahead and redid everything for me. Got us a fresh set of rebuilt carbs on there. Of course, we did all the body work on there. In the pictures, you'll see some of the damage of what the car looked like last year after the 6 or 7 races, whatever we got to race last year. It was pretty beat up. So we got a brand new grill this year on it, brand new front bumper. We did get a brand new rear bumper. You are allowed to run this one with the extra brace in it. So we got the new rear bumper in there. And then things that we did over this winter, on top of all the body work and the paint, and Eric did all the new graphics, but we put new bearings in the front end. There was another Legends racer that had a YouTube video up. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description down there, so you can see that on how to redo your front bearings. That was something we, getting this car used, you don't know a lot of stuff that was done to it before. So, I mean, that's pretty much what we did all winter, was try to go through and redo everything. Just making sure this thing's in top notch for the start of our season. So, and then we put some bearing spacers in there as well, from, I think, DPS was the company that makes those bearing spacers for these. We do run they got new shock packages out, but we run the Bilsteins in ours. We've got the Wildwood brakes in there. As you can see, everything's stamped INEX. Everything is INEX. The wheels is INEX. This is a closed class. I mean, everything has to be spec. So there's not a lot of cheating that I've figured out that you can do on these things. It's all a driver's class. So that's why I want to get everything out there on what these cars are about, and how to set them up, how to get out there and have a good time with them. Okay. In the back, you take off your back trunk lid. You've got your fuel cell. Those have to be foam filled. This is the poly one. I think there's a black one and a red one of the different fuel cells. Red may be the metal one. All your fuel line has to be braided, protected line going up to the front. There's the transponder case where you put your transponder at. The rear ends in these are Toyota rear ends. It's a specialty rear end. I think they come, I'm not even for sure what kind of Toyota they come out of, but or what brand, but they do cut this right-hand side tube down quite a bit. And so you've got special axles and stuff in there. We replaced the fuel filter this year. We got a brand new fuel filter on there. Your battery sits up there, and your starting solenoid. And so we did that. We replaced the oil in the rear end housing there. It was something that we did just because we didn't know how old it was. We pulled it out and it looked pretty good. We got new belts. The belts that were in this, I kind of misunderstood how to check these things. There's a tag on these belts, if I can find it. Yeah, right there. So these are December of 2024. My old ones, which are over here. Sorry, my garage is a disaster. Yeah, these old belts, actually they were. Okay, so they were December 2020. You've got 2 years from that date on that tag. So these expired December of 22. So we had to get a new set of belts, or it's recommended you get a new set of belts. This was the old seat was in there. It was extremely tight for us to squeeze into. So I'm keeping it for Mackenzie. When Mackenzie, if she ever gets to racing this, she may want a little tighter seat, but it was tight for me. The other thing we did that we noticed from last year was I put this little angled bracket here because my foot kept slipping whenever I was on the gas pedal, so this just gives it a nice area to kind of rest on. We do have the double brake pedal in there. It's just connected on both sides there, and then your clutch pedal is right there. So these cars also have brake bias in them. That's your brake bias knob. Turn it to the left, it goes to the rear. Mine, you turn to the right, it goes to the front. Got my Heavenly Pit crew. We've lost quite a few friends and family this last year, so we're going to have them riding with us this year. So that is kind of a tour of what a legend car is. There's not a lot to them. We were supposed to start our season off a couple weeks ago, and the weather around here in Missouri has been crazy. We go from cold to rain and ice, and just this time of year it's miserable. So we're hoping to get out there this weekend and give it a go, and see how this thing runs with all the new stuff on it, and all the bolts tightened up and the bearings replaced and carburetors and all that good stuff. So that is a tour of our car for 2023. We appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like and a share, follow, and we'll see you out there on the track.